Hi, this is James from the SBL Truck Driving Academy here in Greer, South Carolina, and we're back with our good friend, Mr. Vaughn Pitts, who is the terminal manager here at the Heniff Greer terminal. And we wanted to sit down with you guys and offer you a little bit of insight and let Mr. Pitts here kind of tell you what they're looking for. I mean, as far as the terminal and the facility as a whole, there's openings in the shop, there's openings in the tank wash, and we're always looking for qualified drivers. So when you're looking for a driver, what is it you're looking for?
We're looking for people to partner with us long term. We are growing. We're very fortunate to be growing here. Right now the economy is doing well. We do a lot of soap-based products out of here, so given our last couple years of COVID, which thank goodness most of that's past us now, we've been booming. We have been booming a long time, but especially over the last couple of years, we're really booming. So our freight lanes are changing, have changed. There's more opportunities to get home. I would say 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago, I would have told a new driver, 7 to 10 days out on the road would be the expectation. Now, in today's world, it's more like 5 to 7. Somewhere in that neighborhood or less. It could be, and those are just opportunities I'd have to discuss with that individual. But the days that somebody's out on the road, they're forever shrinking. Most folks don't want to do 2 weeks out on the road anymore, or especially even longer than that. Those days are coming to an end. So, yeah.
That's good. I know that there are a lot of entry-level drivers here, as well as there's quite a few very experienced drivers, been around for a long time, and we're all part of the same team. And you've hired entry-level drivers as long as I can remember. So one of the things I would say to you guys with Mr. Pitts here is we would like for you to come to SBL, but if you didn't, that doesn't mean the door is closed. That doesn't mean that. You have to have tanker and hazmat to be a driver here, but if you guys don't have that, that is still something we can help you with. If you meet all the other qualifications, we can together get somebody where they need to be to get them fully qualified to be a part of this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to getting you your certifications that you need, your hazmat and your tanker, like James said, we can point you down that path to get you squared away with those certifications, so to get you working with us. A lot of folks say that, if you go to Heniff Greer, you're working for Vaughn, and you're absolutely not.
You're working for yourself.
You work for yourself. I and our operations team and our mechanic shop and our tank wash, we facilitate drivers' work is what we do. So our job is to lead you down the path, keep you safe as best we can, and keep you working as much as you'd like. And it's just that simple. Nobody works for me. We work with everybody.
It's, being on the same property here for quite a long time, it truly is it's a team effort. I mean, that's what I see. I know most of your drivers, and some that have been around for a long, long time, and some, that have been around, say, less than 2 years or less than 3 years. And, these folks talk to us, and they're making good money. They're making very good money if they're willing to go work.
Absolutely, wages are up. And tanker is not for everybody. It's a very niched thing that we do here in the trucking industry, and hazmat and liquid scares folks, and it's definitely not for everybody. Typically, you see in the market, tanker drivers' wages are higher than most, and that's because you got to be a special kind of driver to do this kind of work.
What if somebody came here? What would be an average expectation for a first-year annual salary?
Conservatively, $65,000 to $70,000 a year.
That's not bad first year. That's not bad at all. You guys, Vaughn is very easy to reach. We invite you to come and give us a call. Stop in. Prefer you to have an appointment if you stop in. I know you're a busy guy. Everybody is. But if, you guys, you'll see this on some of the school stuff. If you're not sure how to get a hold of Mr. Pitts, get a hold of me. I'll get you in touch with him. That's no problem. Is there anything else that you think that whoever may be watching this video would like to know about what goes on here at Heniff Greer?
Well, we hire a lot of entry-level folks, so some of the terminology I use, I really try to tailor it towards entry-level folks. But for folks that do have experience or a working knowledge of trucking in general, we dispatch first in, first choice, so seniority does not play a part in how you're dispatched here. And how long you stay out away from home is really your choice. And I say that because you get to choose the load that you're dispatched out on. Now, one day you may have one choice, but the next day you may have 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 choices. It just depends on how our freight's running that day. So, so a driver may come in on Friday, they want the weekend off, and they want to go back out Monday, Tuesday. And on Monday you may have 5 choices of loads, and on Tuesday you may have 1, or vice versa. That attracts a lot of folks. My expectation for you would be, that 5 to 7 days out, and when you come home you take 1 to 3 days off. Make sure you get a good 34 in and cycle back out. What I like to tell folks is I want you to come home, which sounds odd for a trucking company to want you to come home, but we have our own shop here, an 8 mechanic shop, 4 bay. We want you to come here. We want to do the service work on your truck. We want to fix those repairs here, unless of course it's a DOT problem and you got to get it fixed on the road somewhere. But we want to service your tractor here. We want to fix your tractor here. Trailer too. We have a tank wash, so we need trailers to wash. So I want you cycling back home on a regular basis. I want you to get your 34 at home. Don't want you to have to do it out on the road. I want you to come home and unplug and get out of the truck, and then I want you to be fresh and renewed and get back in the truck and get back to work. So that would be the work expectation. We do not slip seat. All of our new tractors are Peterbilts, which I'm happy to say Heniff partners, we partner with Peterbilt, and once you put a driver in a Pete, it's hard to get them out of it. Yeah. So I'm happy to say that. We're one big family here. Life is short, and we try to treat folks with the best courtesy, no nonsense as we can. If you ever talk to me, and if folks are watching this that know me, I'm a straight shooter. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had a lot of years in the trucking industry, and I probably wouldn't be as far as I am now if I had been lying to folks. But I'll tell you the straight of it as best I can.
And the Greer facility itself is kind of a one-stop shop for the whole southern region here. I mean, you got the terminal, you got the shop, you got the tank wash, you've got the training center here too. So when somebody comes to work, their first week of orientation, if you in the southeast region, this is where you're coming. And if you live in the upstate, that first week on the job is basically 8 to 5 going to class.
Yep.
And then one of the things that I've always thought was just a cut above what most companies do is the training program here. You're going to spend 30 working days with at least 2 trainers, so you're going to get the benefit of a whole lot of experience, and I'm sure it's going to be explained to you the same, but 2 different people explaining it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the entry-level program, I'm glad you mentioned that. I did not elaborate on that. It's if you are an entry-level driver and you graduate from a school that we partner with, that's certified through us, then you would go through 30 working days of training. Well, I guess in this case it'd be the academy. You would go to 30 working days of training, and then once you're with 2 trainers through that period, you stay in a hotel room every night that you're out on the road. So we don't have double bunks or anything like that. So you'll be with the trainer, you'll be in a hotel room every night. Our driver trainer facilitates that, so you don't have to pay for hotels out of your own pocket or anything like that. You're staying at a decent hotel. It won't be the Hilton,
No.
but it won't be a Roach Motel. I know my trainers, they're not going to stay there, and my expectation is not for them to stay there. So once you graduate the 30 working days of training and a week of our orientation, which is the first week, of course, and like James said, we're very fortunate that it's right here in Greer. So your first week will be here in Greer at our orientation with Mr. Chris Lowe. And then you'll be out working with a trainer, 2 different trainers for 30 working days. And then once you graduate that, you're kept close within our control for 30 days. We kind of hold your hand, get you comfortable in your own skin, and then after that, you'll be on your own, and you'll come and go as dispatch, and your money dictates you work. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. Thank you for spending some time with me today.
Yeah, thank you.
I always enjoy it. It's always a pleasure to come down. I'm always amongst family and friends here. Hope you enjoyed the video. You guys stay safe out there. If we can ever do anything for you, if you'd like to know how to get in touch with Heniff, or especially the Heniff Greer Terminal in Vaughn Pitts, just reach out to me. I can put you in touch with him. Stop by the school. Everybody's welcome. You guys stay safe.